Mechanism Monday, operating system. The beauty of being a creative has got to be, in my opinion, the ability to translate feelings into more tangible and sometimes physical examples of the raw emotion that everyone experiences. For example, music is what feelings sound like. Paintings and sculptures are what feelings look like, etc., etc. The downside is that creatives spend their entire lives honing the ability to turn their thoughts and feelings into reality. The good ones know how to turn it on, and the great ones have a hard time turning it off. And because feelings flow and move and switch like the ocean, a creative can be grateful for a situation they've manifested for months that they just negotiated, and due to nerves, anxiety, or anger, or the retrograde, can decide that it's a terrible situation before they even hit the lobby. And because they've gotten so used to their feelings becoming physical facts, they'll expect everyone to march to the beat of their emotions. And the business world knows this. So when it's time to deal with someone who spent a lifetime navigating from feelings and operating off emotions, well, they rely on contracts. So when the onslaught of fans inevitably invite the ego to the party and the artist feels like they deserve more and the label deserves less, the deal doesn't change. And vice versa. When the song beat video flops because the group breaks up over money or women, or the artist decides that being drunk and high is more fun than doing promo, and the label makes much less than anticipated, the deal doesn't change. Too many creatives I'm speaking to have a hard time understanding that paperwork can work for you or against you. It all depends on how you actually work. If you operate like a child who wants to get their way, it's going to work bad. If you operate like an adult who understands that you don't get what you want, you get what you can negotiate, it'll end better. Bottom line, you need to treat an agreement the way you treat your word. If your word switches with the opportunity, it's worthless. If your contracts can be negated or altered from your feelings, your business is worthless. The only time your feelings matter is during term negotiations and contract creations. That's when your attorney gets to practice their art by turning your feelings into written facts that both sides have to acknowledge. That's why you need to be really sure of what you feel and why, because once the agreement is met and both sides sign, any change of heart is called a renegotiation. And feeling like you need one doesn't mean you're going to get one. The fact is, good business isn't based on feelings. It's based on integrity. That means doing what you said you would because you said you would, not because it was easy, cute, or cool. And the fact that we can't operate from that place at all times is why contracts have to exist in the first place. Your word is your integrity. A contract is your word. If your integrity switches with your feelings, then it's worth less than the paper it's written on. Remember that, whether you feel like it or not.